You are now tuned in to the Players Den podcast. It's your boy Wayne.
Tone.
And we back, baby.
We are back.
And we better, you dig? Today we got a very special guest in the building. Devin Jenkins, a.k.a. Big Jinxx from Powerslap is in the building. Say what's up to the people, man.
What's going on? What's good?
Man, we so happy to have you,
Man.
Hey. Believe it or not, our TikTok's still a thing, right?
Yeah.
All right, bet.
For sure.
So when we blew up on TikTok, the first videos we were posting were power slaps, and we got like over like millions of views on.
So
on
yeah,
those
facts,
videos.
bro. Like 20, 30 million. Like nobody knew what it was, and I had just made a TikTok, and I'm a guy who I know how to make interaction on my pages.
Bet.
You know, that's how you found the players, and I'm pretty sure because of interaction. But I just know what content to post, what can like really engage, and the most engagement you can possibly see on the video is a dude getting slapped, knocked out. I mean, goddamn, I didn't even know that was a thing. Like a slap to go to sleep and snoring and seizing up, and that is something like that's amazing.
It's new, man. Most people didn't know that could happen with a slap. Shit, I didn't know that could happen with a slap.
No, but I definitely enjoyed it when it was on TBS for the longest. A lot of people was like, it's too much for TV, and I was just like, I mean, y'all enjoy fake wrestling.
Yeah,
They get fake knocked out. Boxing, they get knocked out.
Kickboxing, UFC.
I mean, it's a part of the UFC.
It is. Dana White, he
Okay.
be front row and center, man. He a crazy. That's a crazy man in the head. Because I could not watch people that I know in this match. You know he's gonna. I'm pretty sure y'all be in the back like, yeah, that dude, he not going. His chin not strong enough.
Bro, it's surprising sometimes. Honestly, you'll be like, man, he's about to get knocked the fuck out, right? And then he's still standing 3 rounds
Bro,
later.
like
how? It really goes into how they're training. There's a defense, there's offense, there's a whole strategy to it, right? And the people that go up there and think, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go up here and slap somebody, they usually get knocked out.
Man,
let's get into that. So everything you just said, because for the casual viewer, we just see people get the shit slapped out of them and knocked out, and just the highlights. You just noted that there's offense, defense, preparation, training. Just talk about all of those things, because I don't think the average, I wouldn't even say fan, the average person that has seen a highlight even knows what goes into the preparation or like all of those things. So can you kind of expound on that a little bit?
No doubt. So I can only speak for myself, right? And for me, I really go into first research. Okay. That's what it is, to help me understand, like, what am I training, right? What's going to help me? Right. So I did a lot of research on like neck strength, and looked at like some of Mike Tyson's videos, and I looked at jaw strength, and I studied baseball players and tennis players and golf athletes, right? Okay. Because really, when it comes down to it, it's power, accuracy, technique, right? And you have to be able to, with high accuracy, hit somebody as hard as you can. And a lot of that power comes from your hips, right? Comes from your hips.
That's why I see
core.
People. Because some of the warm-ups be kind of crazy.
That's why you see the football quarterbacks. Dak Prescott doing all
that.
Right. Because he getting his hips ready.
Okay, makes sense.
So he can throw it,
I be seeing some of the guys like stretching crazy before they may wind up here. They getting the hips going, and then that final wind up, it's like so much power that somebody getting knocked out from a slap. Now, I did see in Powerslap that some people were using steroids like the inaugural year.
Probably. I mean, now it's tested.
Okay.
So, I get drug tested and all that stuff too. And I think that's helped get some of the, I like to call it the riffraff, man. It cleans out the riffraff.
Man, facts, man.
And we're trying to keep it, a clean professional sport. And I think, like I said, in its early stages, like it is right now, we're still trying to get rid of some of the riffraff. We still trying to find some of the elite guys that really stand out. And my plan is to be that.
So what kind of training do you do when it comes to like, because you haven't had much matches yet. You just getting into it.
I mean, not too many people have had many matches.
Okay.
There's some guys that have done slap fighting in other leagues, and they carried their record over. But
you can do that?
Yeah.
I don't like that. No, Dana need to fix that, man.
As far as power slap only, right? Not too many people, 5, 6, 7, 8 fights here, maybe.
Right.
But as far as training goes for myself, like I said, I throw a lot of things like medicine balls. I do a lot of resistance bands, exercises. I work on core stability. I work on neck strength. I do a lot of lifting weight with my neck. Right.
That don't hurt at the end of the day.
I mean, when I first started, see, this is my first time doing a combat sport. So before, when I was playing basketball and in the military, I never really trained my neck. It wasn't like a point of focus. But now I've been like training my neck, like I said, with like kettlebells, with weights, resistance bands.
Kettlebell.
Yeah, bro, dragging 100-pound, 130-pound kettlebells and stuff with just my neck and my jaw strength. And that's one of the things that kind of contributes to the defense of the sport, is how strong can you bite down on your mouth guard, and then like how strong is your neck so that you can stop that movement, because when your head ricochets around,
it's over.
That's what the knockout is.
You sleep.
So and let's talk about that again for a second. So in the sport, you have to bite down on
mouth guard.
Is it because it looked like it's like a little piece?
No,
that's what you hold.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you hold the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you bite down on a mouth guard, and you have the thing behind your back.
Yeah, that's for the.
So with the thing behind your back, how does that work? If you let go on one side, like, can you get into what that stuff is?
Okay, so that's more so the defense, right? First, you have to start in like a relaxed position with your shoulders down. Can't have your chin tucked, so chin has to be neutral. And then you're grabbing the stick and you're keeping your arms behind. The stick is really just make sure that your arms are staying behind.
Right.
And so you can let it go and it won't penalize you.
No, it will penalize you. Let it go. You have to hold on to it.
Even if one hand slip, it's still a penalty. Like
it's more so like if it gets knocked out of your hands, it's more so letting the people know, like, is he knocked out? Is he good? Like if I hit you and you hold the stick the whole time, it's also letting the judges know, like,
you're good,
right?
Okay.
Just like in boxing when they hold your hands up, like, can you fight?
It's a check, right? So if you do drop it, that could deduct points, because then now they're like, oh, that might have rocked.
Because if somebody don't get knocked out, you gotta pick a winner.
Yeah, it goes to a scorecard just like any other fight, and that's why it's so technical that people don't really get to see that side of it, and that's what we're here to talk about.
Man, I'm gonna have to start watching more episodes.
More points than the next, like if it goes the distance.
Blood, if I see blood drawn, hey, I be seeing blood from the slap.
Does people's face be swole? Like, So does that go into it, or is it the sound?
So first, it's the person that's slapping, right?
Okay.
You want to make sure that you keep your feet planted, right? Because if you lift your heel or pivot your foot too soon, that's a foul.
Oh,
right. That's called a stepping foul, right?
Wow.
Then you also have to hit within the target zone, so underneath the eye, slightly above the cheek, and right in that zone. Can't hit the eyes, can't hit the ears.
That's too
right?
professional.
That's what I'm saying.
That's too professional of a slap.
I'm getting
that eye.
It's gotta be.
Accident though.
It's gotta be a clean slap, and then that's what you're looking at for points. So, is it meeting all of those standards? And then it's like, did it cause any damage? Right? Did it knock him? Did it stumble him? Was he good after? Like, those are the things that start contributing to the scorecard, right? The point system, right? So if you see at the end, I think each round is like 10 points, 20 points, something like that, right? And then you can see where they're scoring it and deducting from maybe he pivoted his foot too soon, right? That was a foul,
right?
Or maybe he clubbed him, right? That's another foul. That's like.
When it's not open hand.
Yeah, when you
that's a fist damn near.
Yeah. Or if you lead with the palm, right? You're coming at the palm first, right? That's also a clubbing foul. Clubbing foul also means that you hit outside of this.
So what if I get knocked out by one of those penalties?
I was just about to ask that.
Right. So technically, the person because they can't continue the fight, they would win by disqualification.
Good.
The slapper wins?
No. The person that gets knocked out.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's the point, is you want to be clean with it, right? Like you said, that's some elite level.
Man, that is elite, bro, because like you gotta really study, like, bro, what if you got big ass hands and like you just like how do How do you figure that out? Because bro, you a big guy. Like, how do you figure do you train for that at home, or you just got a sense of urge like a quarterback throwing a ball to a receiver? Like, how do you get that sense to be able to throw a clean slap?
I mean, each one that you said takes training, man.
Right,
Quarterback. So
right.
it's the same thing. We're training your body to do something repetitively so much that you don't even have to think about it. Right. And then when I'm measuring my slaps, right, that's the other thing is, you start with a measure. Right. And you can go on 1, which means you're just going to go ahead and slap them. Or you can go on 2, 1, 2, or you could go on 3. Right. But always you're starting with a measure, and that measure helps you figure out where you're placing your slap on the
Heat
chin.
seeker.
Got you. Now with the 1, 2, 3, do you have to let the opponent know when you're going?
You're letting the referee know and your opponent know
prior to
prior to you measuring. You're saying to the ref, you're like, I'm going on 1. I'm going on 2. He announces it so they both know.
Got you.
Right, and then I go on 1. I prefer 1. I don't need all the extra time
He's
there.
Straight power. You trying to get him out of there.
Get him out.
He ain't even thinking about it. My man's not even thinking about it. That's dangerous, y'all.
But now I get why you said like all of the practice and preparation, because to the naked eye, like I said, I would assume most people don't know the intricate rules of the sport,
right? Because it just comes on, and then you just
watching it. So without knowing, it's like, why would you practice to slap somebody? You know what I'm saying? But like now that you've explained everything, it makes so much more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Why it does take practice and preparation and training and things of that nature.
It's a sport.
Cool.
That's tough, bro.
That's I guess one of the goals that I, in talking to you guys, and I've been doing other things, is to get people to see that it is a sport. It is.
No, it's definitely a sport.
It takes training. It takes not only the physical but like mental to stand there and let somebody slap you as hard as
that
they
is
can.
so mentally.
How do you prepare for I know you said the jaw, the neck, and you're
it gotta be a
those
flinch
muscles,
penalty.
but like outside of like that type of preparation, are you like telling people like, hey, practice slapping me? Like, do you like?
So you can do things like use the pool noodle, right? Somebody can go at the pool noodle with you. You can have somebody hit with
like the foam pool noodle.
Yeah, foam pool noodle, right? And that just gets your body, like he said, used to not flinching, right? Because if you do flinch,
because you can't flinch.
You can't flinch, bro. I'm like, what?
So many
so
it's feet rules, it's back rules, it's flinch rules.
Like, bro, just imagine staying like. Slap.
And somebody, a big man, about to slap the shit out of you.
And then it ain't even fair, because what if I just get knocked out on the first slap? I don't even get a chance to show my talent.
Exactly.
Bro, that's tough, bro. That's definitely pro level. This is something I can really see. Like, I know bullshit. I can really see this at the Olympics, like one day maybe.
Bro.
Like, bro,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like, I feel like it's a mental I feel like it's a mental testing. Like,
it is.
You gotta
mental
be
toughness.
mentally. I see people eye open and like slap me again.
Yeah, for sure.
Not giving up.
For sure.
But, so pool noodle.
Right.
Okay, that helps with not flinching.
Right.
And then what?
Sometimes like light slaps and stuff like that, or you have somebody put like a punching glove on or like a mitt, and they like hit you with the mitt and stuff like that. So there's like padding, just so your body gets used to reacting.
you don't want to be getting slapped for
I would
real.
just imagine it's super hard to simulate a 300-pound slap from a man versus if me or you put on a boxing
it's heavyweight
glove.
on heavyweight, right?
Yeah. There's classes like
it's
welterweight,
classes.
middleweight, heavyweight, super heavyweight.
Well, right.
But yeah, if it's a 300-pound dude, then
I'm saying, so what? I get the weight classes. I wasn't saying that. I was more so saying like the preparation to be slapped.
Oh yeah.
Are you hiring or recruiting like men of your weight class to practice and punch with those gloves?
Hell no.
That's the one hardest thing about the sport, is that you don't really get your time to practice unless you're up on stage.
So you'll maybe get like a welter, like a guy of my stature to maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just to get used to absorbing those shots and like I said, not flinching.
Gotcha. Okay.
and you know, flinching is one of the things that's you get hit again for. So that's, you know, in the rules too.
Like that video you sent me, you was getting slapped like 80. I was like, yeah, that was me sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't even gonna play with y'all. What am I even doing?
That was a
like,
shot
bro.
NyQuil.
Yeah, that was too like, and that was your first match.
That was my first match.
How did you feel after that first slap?
Yeah, were you the first to be slapped?
Yeah, so I was the first to be slapped. And after the match, I just felt like after the first slap. I was just
from the beginning.
I'm trying to right now. Hold on, bro. Get to like the first of all, when you got up there, that was your first
building.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
literally.
Tell us about that day.
Yeah, I want to hear.
Yeah, so I mean, it was kind of like a nerve-wracking day because nobody really tells you what to expect when you get up there.
Right.
So I'm pretty good staying calm in like stressful situations. That's something that the military kind of taught me.
Right.
But I was just more so worried about like, what is it gonna feel like? Like, how am I gonna react? Am I gonna get knocked out? And not things that I was thinking about while I was on stage.
Right. These
are just, you know, the pre-fight thoughts and stuff like that.
This is on like Rumble, right?
Yeah. So
did you have the family watching?
Yeah. It took a while before it, they recorded and stuff like that. But they did move to YouTube now, so it makes it much easier.
Oh, yeah.
Much easier.
I'm tapping in tonight. Ain't no games. I'm tapping in tonight.
Yeah, YouTube. I would tell my family hey, look up Rumble, and they're like, what is this? And they would get lost trying to find it. You know, imagine trying to tell your grandma how to find Rumble.
Right. So, right. That ain't
so
happening.
YouTube, she found YouTube easily, right? Where was we at? We was talking about
the day,
like you coming in, like how was you feeling? Like,
so like I said, not too nervous about that, just wondering like what the hit was gonna feel like as we're going up. The most nerve-wracking thing that day was sitting in the room for hours. We just had it was a fight room, so it was just a box with padded walls, and there was like no TV, no sound. You're just sitting there with like 5 or 6 other guys waiting, right? And then you're like, hey man, like when is my turn going? And they'll be like, hey, we don't know when your turn is. So you're just sitting in the room,
sitting in the room. You were fighting that day or slapping that day?
Yeah. Because you have like the face-offs and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but then everybody, one after one, people start going up and stuff like that, and you're like, all right, maybe I should like start warming up. While there's people sleeping on the ground and stuff like that, and I'm like warming up. But then I was like, what am I warm? I got no gear, no equipment, no nothing. So, just warming my arms up and stuff like that. It was kind of like I felt underprepared too. Like normally, like I could get a good warm up with some bands or something like that, a little bit of weight, and it'll make me feel better about being up there. I didn't get none of that.
Okay.
So then we do the little walkout and stuff, and then we get up there, and it's like there's no audience. There's nobody.
So it's never going to be an audience?
But no, there's always an audience for the live ones. But because this was like the show and stuff like that,
I got you.
There was like pre-recorded, and there was nobody there. So you were walking in.
Hype, no nothing.
Literally, they got the cameras in your face, and you're like, it's quiet as fuck in here. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you're supposed to expect. You get up there. I wasn't nervous about taking the slap. I took the slap. I was like, all right. That wasn't that bad.
I saw you. Okay. Yeah, you was hyped up after, and that's the scary part. Slapping somebody
and start talking shit after that.
Right? That's scary. You slap somebody, like, man, that shit. I'm like, oh no, I done messed up.
And then come to find out, right after my second go, I hit him. But I hadn't really practiced my slap enough. I was working more on my defense, so my defense shined in that moment, right? But my timing was off on my hips, so my hips didn't rotate at the right time at my arm, and that's when you really like hit power when they both go. So mine was a little delayed, so I hit him in a good spot, just not hard enough.
Right. Okay.
With the changes and stuff made, definitely gonna be hard. And then he took the slap, and then he got set, and I got up there again, and I remember him just hitting me like blah in the neck on the lowest point with like that club type hand, and then I just woke up a couple minutes later. Come to find out, that whole day, I was sick, man. I think I had COVID. I literally because we were all living confined together. One of the persons in the house got sick. And then, man, I started feeling like tired, and I was like, man, I don't know why I feel so tired. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then Yeah, I had COVID. For after when I got home, like a day after the fight, I was sick for like 2 more weeks.
Oh yeah, and it's crazy because that once you get COVID or that second time, it really hits you when you're out 2 weeks. Like you can't even stop. You out 10 to 14 days.
I got it that second time. I was
10 to 14 days. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
I was done, and I just didn't know that the effects were affecting me. I just know something didn't feel right, and I was like, man, I just need to come back, on a healthy note and do better, and with the right training and stuff like that. And then my next fight, I definitely did much better on my defense, but the guy that hit me, he hit me like it was no like flat hand, nothing. It was like.
And did they penalize?
No.
What about the first one? Because you said he got you on the neck.
No, I didn't get that one either. Yeah, man. I've been in the sport for almost a year, 2 years, almost a year now, right? And I've only been clubbed. I've only been fouled.
Yeah,
and
I seen you got like hit in the eye,
like jabbed.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I saw that.
So
what are the are these the guys like? Maybe because you're new, they're putting you against people like that have a name in the sport, and they're going to get away with shit like that, or it's just like the refs just missing this time.
I think it's a little bit of both. I think sometimes it's who we're choosing to push forward. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Because I noticed the guy that he was pushing forward with the beard.
Yeah.
But I didn't like that he get to have that big ass beard getting slapped.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I ain't liking the I feel like it's enough shield.
A little bit of padding.
It's a little bit of it's a big beard and you're gonna hit it type of ordeal. So, but he won, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, he have power, and he clinch a lot, and they don't call it. I watched a couple of his fights.
Well, you're supposed to clinch.
I meant I thought you couldn't I felt like he flinched a little bit.
If it's a flinch,
that's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
I feel like he was moving his head to make sure they hit the beard.
Yeah. You can't do that.
And,
you can't do that. You gotta stay
I
still.
followed it a little bit because he was on. He's a big guy. He's a pretty big dude.
He got the red beard.
Yeah.
I think I know y'all talking about.
Yeah, he's a pretty big guy. Brand guy for Powerslap now, I guess. But
he's the face kind of that they're trying to market.
Right.
Yeah,
I got
in a way.
Right. But how do you feel about guys having those beards or do you feel like it's extra padding, or do you feel like you can win still with that?
I think it's more so you can't really see your target. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you're aiming for the chin and you're looking for this little spot like we talked about, it'd be nice to see that spot. So they made some changes on the beard length and stuff like that. And that's what's kind of happening right now. Like I said, the sport is growing slowly, and they're trying to catch up with the rules and the things like that. So it's just going to take a minute. Just like UFC started, it was kind of crazy with the show. And
it was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm thinking no beards in Powerslap. Get your ass slapped the right way. Ain't skin to skin. Ain't no
skin, brother.
Someone trying to come out with a little shaggy.
That little sting though. That little sting get you.
So replay, because you said you got clubbed, you got smacked in the neck.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's a lot of infractions or situations where a slapper can make a mistake, and are they using replay to officiate the slaps, or is it just for our viewers to see?
I think that they're using it more so for viewership, right? But it would be nice to have it more so like a review right after. I think right after the slap, before they make a call, they should look at it, watch it in slow motion. They got that super slow. They can see,
Oh, yeah, it's super slow when you get knocked out.
So they can see what it looks like, and they just need to watch it, have a review, and be like, okay, this was a good slap. This was a bad slap based off that slow-mo. And I think one extra thing, there should be like a player review, just like in basketball. You get like one official review or something.
You're going to
like
have to have a teammate, because if you're knocked out,
I mean,
you ain't going to be able to review nothing.
Most people come to like in a couple.
Like a trainer. Do you have like a boxing? Is it like a trainer or somebody each round? Is it like a delay, like a halftime? If y'all both standing, like y'all get like a 30-second break or something to go to a corner, or no? It's just sit up there.
No. You get like so after each slap, you get like a minute of recovery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you got like a little coach up there. It's usually one of the other Powerslap athletes, so they help you with like if you get dabbing you off, giving you tips, They are supposed to be making more, like moves basically for the athlete to help them out. You know what I'm saying? Making more calls for them. Okay. But I think they quite haven't figured out how to do that yet. I mean, that takes honestly just good coaching. Yeah. That's good coaching. Right. You gotta know good coaching to be able to make those calls to help the athlete out. And I think right now, because they're rotating coaches and stuff, there's not like official, like one person will be the coach. You're going to get a different style of coaching each time. Yeah.
Only thing, I just don't trust Dana White. I just think he want this shit to be dirty, slap him out. That's what I think. I don't think Dana White meant for anything to be safe. UFC is not safe. Elbows are back. It's combat. Like, elbows is here. Like, I don't think he think that way. I think, man.
No, he won't gruesome.
He won't gruesome.
It's combat sports. It's entertaining.
Man, it's some gruesome power slap fights that's been recorded and put out to the public, man.
I mean,
some of them don't need to be out.
It's a like
violent Russell slap. It's violent as hell.
It is viral.
I mean, it's violent as hell, but it's no more violent than like seeing somebody seeing somebody get knocked out in football. I mean, you see people on football go to the fencing quarterback. For Miami, what's his name? Quarterback Tua. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tua.
He had concussions. Concussions, right? 2 concussions.
Yeah, he seized.
So that, I mean, it's no different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Than playing in a football game, watching a boxing match.
At least I can brace.
Wait, you're not gonna tell me you don't like boxing though, right?
I love boxing.
We love boxing, right?
Yeah, we love boxing.
So how many?
But
punches,
I can. Shit.
How many punches you think get landed in boxing?
Not much.
What landed?
No, landed? A lot of punches get landed.
A lot of.
A lot, but like not compared to what they throw. Not compared to what they throw though.
200 times, right?
Right. But some of them don't be like gruesome, and I can block it.
Yeah, but there's some that's gonna get through.
It's some they're gonna get through, but I know the next time it ain't.
And let's say 100 of them get through, right?
Oh yeah, you see eat out. You done.
And power slap, you only get hit three to five times, man. 3 to 5 times.
Okay. I got a question. This is a little bit off topic, but still on topic. And I seen this on Twitter and stuff. I'm assuming maybe y'all have, but it's like a women's power slap where they slap each other on the ass. Have y'all seen that? I'm dead serious.
No, I have seen that.
What?
It's
on Twitter. It's on Twitter.
It's your algorithm.
It's on Twitter.
Nah, it's his algorithm, bro.
Nah, that's that link that look that ad done popped up.
Yeah, man, come on. He with me. He see it.
I bet he
have you seen it?
No, that ain't.
But no, I swear to God, it's like
booty slaps. It's booty slaps, right? Dang, we have the same algorithm.
Women have.
I didn't know it was
yeah. I done posted some. Them gruesome too.
I did see the women's power slap.
Now I don't know if they do the weight class like the men, because some of them women be a little bigger.
Nah, they do.
But booty slap and power slap is not the same. Like that's not dangerous.
No.
Okay. I think I don't know.
I think it's who quits.
I don't know. I've just seen clips just like power slap. I've never sat and watched it.
Wow, I've never heard of that. I don't know. I don't know nothing about that.
He don't have the booty slap algorithm.
Come on, there's probably a lot of people out there that see
that algorithm. Look, Doom done pulled it up. No, but I have not. Quick. So what? Okay, man, you were an athlete in high school. You played basketball. You played basketball in college. What the hell made you say power slap?
So
I know you went to the military too.
What branch, by the way?
The Army.
Okay, me too.
Okay, bet. Because of all those things that I did later in life, I had a knee injury.
Okay.
Right. So I tore part of my patella tendon, which is really hard to tear, man. Yeah. So on recovering of that, not even all the way recovered, honestly, I was still trying to get myself recovered. That's when I found Power Slap, and I was like, I need something that helps me stay focused. I like to be an athlete. I like to focus on athleticism, eating healthy, staying young, and also just accepting challenges. Right? I feel like there's a certain amount of weakness that comes when you get older because you stop challenging yourself to do these things. So that's how I took it. I was like, this is going to help me get healthy. It's going to give me something to focus on, and it's another phase of my life where I'm accepting some tough challenges.
Okay. Dang, that's tough, bro. Damn.
What position were you in basketball?
Yeah.
Oh, power forward.
Okay.
And then went to shooting guard for a little bit. But yeah, power forward.
Okay.
So you can shoot too, because
yeah,
you don't move like you don't go to power forward to shoot.
Yeah.
If you weren't coming off that wing.
It was when everybody started getting too tall, man.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I was like, I can't play.
Now,
I couldn't play that same power forward position. So
I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough, bro. So do you have a match coming up soon?
They don't. It's just like any other fight, just like a boxing match.
Right.
You kind of accept the match when they are presented to you.
Right.
So I just stay ready. I stay on my training and be ready for a match when it happens.
Right.
Is there a pool of players to pick from, or are y'all called slappers?
So, slappers, athletes, strikers.
Strikers.
Yeah. Okay.
Strikers is a
I
good
like
one.
strikers. Yeah.
Okay, I like strikers.
But there is a roster, and there's
so it's teams.
No, just one full roster.
Oh, okay.
And then there's Erica. She's a matchmaker, and she puts them together. And then Frank, he's the kind of organizer. And all these people kind of work under Dana to make sure Powerslap.
Got you. And what does it take to become a striker?
I was going to ask you, how did you get?
Do you have to try out? Do you have to like you just
like
say I want to do it and
it's like a casting
I just
call.
sign up?
It's like a casting call. They have them on Powerslap.com. You just go there. And then you can see where it's like, casting for athletes. They go through those same people, Erica that picks, and probably another process. But they're probably looking for, like they told me, like former athletes, like fighters and stuff like that. So not just anybody can do it.
Right.
And like I said, and because that pool started out so big, now it's getting more narrow and more narrow. We're starting to see more elite strikers and slappers and stuff. And I think that's the whole goal, is to get it to that elite. And it's like the NFL or the NBA, where it's like the top of the top.
Right.
Because they're starting to pop up like amateur leagues and stuff like that, other slapping leagues. So I think that's the goal of what we're headed for.
Wanting to be like volunteering to be slapped. I'm gonna just say this, man. It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's
like
insane. Like when
I'm
I seen
going
on TBS, I could not. But I was like, Dana White has lost his goddamn mind.
Like I'm going up here and I'm like willing, like do it.
Yeah.
Like give me your best shot. And
but
that takes some balls, man.
But there is defense. Remember we talked. There's defense. I mean,
there's defense, but you still can't stop that slap from coming.
Right. Yeah. No, that shit's still gonna.
It ain't that kind of defense.
So is it belts? Like is it?
Oh yeah.
Is it award? Like who's the top guy? Do he have a belt type
or
thing?
a title or?
Yeah. There's definitely title fights, and the top guy has a belt. He's the champ. Then there's
for each class.
Yeah, 10 other guys underneath him.
Tonight. Yeah, we locked in tonight.
Yeah. 10 underneath guys underneath them that are trying to make it to number one, really.
Damn.
How you get a shot at the title defenders?
I think you got to get enough wins. Yeah, you got to get enough
work
wins.
Your way up?
Yeah, you got to work your way up.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm hoping to get the number 9, number 10 fight or number 10 spot, and then just start working my way up from there.
I got another one. Sorry. How important is record in this? Because I feel like in boxing, if you lose your O, you lose a lot of respect. I'm assuming in other combat sports, UFC, Powerslap, I would assume that of course you want to keep your O as well. But how big is a strike in a loss column? Like for the career of a slapper,
right? Because they just getting started. They don't have a lot of matches.
Like I'm assuming they'll be a little bit more lenient. Like maybe he got slapped the first 3 fights, but he won 10 in a row now. So has it gotten that far yet?
I think it still needs some progressing, but every fighter that I've seen has lost. They have losses.
No way you don't want.
Yeah, there's losses on the record because
like
it is
that
so
day
new.
You didn't wake up on the right side of the bed.
Yeah,
and your jaw just wasn't capable.
I mean, it happens.
You might have slept on that jaw. Yeah. I don't know.
It happens.
I feel like this sport is way more hard to control to win. I know you do everything you can to put yourself in the best position to win, but like boxing, for example, if the defense is a little different. Like if I stop you, if I hit you 200, you hit me 100, I'm probably gonna win.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You get the same amount of strikes as the next guy.
Yeah.
So I feel like that'll make it a lot harder to differentiate yourself and be like I'm not gonna look like nobody's gonna beat me ever.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I've seen everybody has losses, and I have 2, right? And that's it for me. I'm not losing again. So, some people start off real strong and some people finish strong. So I think that's what we're seeing is some people may be 4-0 right now, but it's longevity. Like, how long can you keep doing it? How long are you going to keep showing up every night? Like, are you going to, waste this opportunity, or are you going to take this opportunity and hold it? Because there's people that are hungry like me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Ready to take anybody that thinks that they can beat me.
Right. And where do these fights usually happen? These matches.
Vegas is where it's like the home, right?
Of course, Dana.
Yeah. And then like I went to Saudi Arabia. We had a fight in Saudi Arabia.
Damn, and they you don't pay for. I hope you don't pay.
No. It's taken care of. You're an athlete.
Arabia.
Yeah, you're an athlete.
You had a match in Saudi Arabia.
They need equipment managers or something. Saudi Arabia taking over, ain't they?
They got some in Dubai, and then they're starting to get more now in the United States. Like, I think they just got Oklahoma and then Miami.
So it's branching out.
It's going global.
Yeah, it's already global because they got athletes from like Russia and Poland and Germany.
I don't know about that. I want to fight American.
They're
no Russian background. You don't know no background on him.
Hey, I feel like that's where it started at.
Man, that's what I feel like.
They fight bears.
You say Russia, but you might well go ahead and. I need to see an American flag by his name. Thank you.
Yeah,
so
it's global. It's global.
That's
Did you fight Americans when you went overseas?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
But there was other weight classes and different people that were like I said, other.
What weight class are you in?
I'm in the heavyweight. So right now I'm sitting at 255, and my top of mine is 266. So it's like 225 to 255.
Okay. Is there a weight class above you?
Yeah, super heavyweight.
Gotta be. I know it's some 300, 350.
That's probably where the
beard
guy.
Yeah, he got to be super. He got to be super.
I see him slap. He like from Hawaii or something.
Yeah.
It wasn't even fair over there. He had to go somewhere else and do it because that ain't even fair what he was doing. I done seen some videos, but I mean that's just like I said, like he said on TikTok. I posted one of those videos and. It was just like, wow, I didn't think this can happen off of somebody getting slapped out.
Yeah.
I'm talking about my phone. I had to turn like the notifications off. Like it was just, I've never seen like my phone do that. It was getting stuck.
Yeah, their socials.
So I had
to
like, it was getting froze. So I had to just turn the notifications off. But I can say that a lot of people who did like that video was from like overseas out the country. A lot of Indian people. I mean, bro, I thought it was American people like it was just foreign languages up under the comments. I'm like, damn. So it gotta be.
It's everywhere.
It gotta be
universal.
Everywhere.
Everybody know what a slap look like.
So why did they take it off TBS?
Honestly, I didn't know it was ever.
gruesome.
I heard you say TBS a couple of times, and
Man,
I was like,
yes, bro.
I was like, I never seen it on TBS.
Yes, bro. When they debuted it, it was like on Thursday or Friday night on TBS. I watched it.
That's crazy. I didn't even.
That's
know
how
that.
I got the videos. Like, that was that had to be 2 years ago, January.
Probably.
Something like that, yeah. But it was on TBS. I was telling people, like, watch it tonight. It's on TBS.
That's probably why they took it off then.
Bruh,
Yeah, who knows?
Bro, they put that on TBS. People was like, get that off TV.
Yeah, they put it on there as a tester.
They should have put it on ESPN as a tester. ESPN needs some ratings anyway.
Yeah,
but
that might have worked better.
That show, you're going to get some ratings. It may not be the best. People may be scared for their kids to be watching it. But I mean,
they can see it on Instagram. They can see it on TikTok.
And that's where it said TikTok
everywhere.
It's on TikTok heavy.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But everywhere.
It's gonna go global. I mean, it's gone global, but it's gonna be on TV way more soon. I mean, it's only been a couple of years, and it seems like it's been out longer. That's how familiar I am with it. You know what I'm saying?
Low key, when you said something about Olympic sport, I kind of raised my brows a little. I was like, man
you know what?
that sounds like that's where it's at.
I'm thinking
that's
you know what's crazy? I'm thinking some people may go WWE. Like this happens in UFC. This happens in other sports. People go WWE because this is entertainment. Like you get slapped and like you turning around. That's what people want to see in a bigger state. You know what I'm saying? Like when you said it wasn't like no fans in the crowd or no crowd, but you said in the live matches.
Yeah. And the live matches, it's
so
packed.
all of them aren't live.
There's some pre-recorded and then there's some live matches.
Because your first one was pre-recorded, right?
Right.
Yeah. The main event. So I've been a pre-recorded and I've been a main event. So,
damn.
So
okay.
Yeah.
How many fights have you had?
It's 2.
Oh, y'all call them battles or
2? This fights.
Fights.
2
okay.
fights. You think you're gonna fight again this year? Are you?
Oh, definitely, bro.
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, I think what the sport is looking for is true athletes. I mean, I put my work in. I'm, positive.
Right.
Hopefully, I'm inspiring through the hard work and stuff that I'm doing, and through helping people understand that this is a sport and stuff like that.
Right.
And I think honestly, people just want to see me fight, man. And they see me doing all this hard work and stuff, and it's like,
you're doing hard work,
like,
bro.
man, I want to see him on stage.
If you have a fight in Atlanta, make sure you reach out, invite us. We'll pull up. We'll support you.
Right.
What's up?
I mean, honestly, this is just a cold ass shirt. But yeah, I was more of one of the Rock, man.
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew he was gonna say that. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie though. I want the Rock too, though. You know what you smell?
The Rock is cooking.
Facts. No, I was definitely a Rock fan. I liked Stone Cold when he wasn't fighting the Rock. When he fight the Rock, it was team. You know what I'm saying?
Got to.
But Stone Cold was definitely
one of them ones.
Easy. Especially when you're drinking the beers.
Man, spitting them out and shit.
Motherfucker Randy Moss when it came to catching a beer, wasn't it?
Hey,
ain't dropped
I never dropped one. Never dropped one.
I don't think I ever seen him drop
I see him catch like 4, like here, like all 4. Like,
he
in the wrong sport, ain't it?
I don't even know if
y'all tight end.
I don't even know if I remember.
He did play football though.
Well, I'm
thinking about Goldberg.
Yeah, Goldberg.
I'm thinking about Goldberg.
Yeah.
Never mind.
He hit you with that. What?
Man, what? The crowd, the crowd used to go crazy for it.
What?
Okay.
So there's former football players that are doing it right now. Got some like MMA fighters. I think Vern, he used to be like an Olympic thrower. So like, discus and stuff like that. Yeah. So, I think that, like, again, they're trying to find athletes to bring this sport to life, because there's a lot of people that get up there that it really, they'll be like, what is your job? And they're like, I do computer gaming and stuff like that.
Okay.
And he'd be like, I'm a gamer. And he's like, I'm going to go get up there on stage and Powerslap. And it's like, you didn't prepare for this, bro. I don't think you you're gonna make it.
Might be some strong gamers out there, though, man.
Please.
Yeah, bro.
I ain't going for that.
Yeah, you gotta put the work in.
Unless
For those that didn't hear the question was, what other what athletes do you think could translate into being a power slapper?
Yeah. So there's a lot of athletes that are doing it now. I mean, even Paige Vincent in the girls' side. She was in the UFC, and now she's doing more.
Come on, man. So, that should be Dana's like in his chops. She shouldn't even be allowed. UFC is she taking elbow to the head.
That's crazy, man.
She good.
I mean, it's I think everybody in all sports now are starting to take notice of it. I mean, there was some Max Crosby from the Raiders.
Yeah,
he was at the event. There's like
the kicker, right?
No, Max Crosby, DN.
Yeah.
Oh, Max Crosby. I'm thinking.
Yeah. And then there was like, former WWE guys there. There's like, Instagram famous people there.
That's what I'm saying. WWE gone, man.
Yeah, influencers and stuff. So it's.
So where do you see yourself in the next
5?
I wanted to say 5, but I'm gonna say 2 or 3 years as far as the sport.
Because you just getting started. We don't want to go too far.
2 or 3 years. I mean, the goal is to be number 1 always. Like that's what. Like when I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth in the morning, I shit in the morning. It's to be number one. So once I get to that spot, it'll start opening up new opportunities for me as well. And I think I use that platform to just help about more so just how to take care of yourself.
Right.
How to train.
Right.
How to eat healthy. How to like those kind of things are the things that I really like. Kind of like my bases, like my bread and butter and shit like that is helping people.
Yeah, well, I saw your story today when you was showing like the groceries you got from farmers market and how many items. Healthy items you got for that price rather than going to Kroger.
Bro, that shit is
crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
I gotta check it out.
It was.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We go like Kroger, you get like 20 items, and I'm telling you, it's like $300 every time.
Bro, I hate Kroger.
Every time we went to the farmers market, we got 55 items and more health, more base, like more organic, and it was like $273.
Yeah, I mean he got a lot of stuff, a lot of organic.
Stuff.
And for it to be organic, it's like Yeah.
I'm
thinking about
fueling your body. I'm
thinking about going to farmers market now. Look,
man, I've been hearing about the farmers market. I don't even grocery shop no more.
I don't either unless my son comes over.
Catch
That's the only time I really grocery shop. I starve.
See,
you talking about? I look up at this shit. I go to bed. Yeah, groceries too high, bro.
Anything you want to share? Any personal story or something you want to share?
What should I share?
I mean, there's a lot you could share. I mean, your powerlifting, you haven't talked about that much, or, your time in the military, which you have talked about in other places.
How long were you in the military?
I was in the military for 8 years. I was deployed to Iraq, and I was a combat engineer. You know what that does?
Yeah.
What they do?
Well, I knew what they did.
Well, Come on, Army. You gotta know
I was
what
in the medical field, but combat engineers, they pretty much do recon. And are y'all the ones that
find IEDs?
The IEDs, and y'all gotta the wires and see y'all because y'all school is super intense.
See?
So hey, he was a combat engineer.
Yeah, now he gets it. He gets it.
Okay, so he had a pretty dope job. No, seriously, he had a pretty dope job. Like their schooling is like super hard. Like if you like make a simple mistake, like you'll get kicked out.
Man. Yeah.
Like you got to find a new job. Like you can't make no mistake. Like you just can't. Because if you make a mistake, somebody's gonna die.
Yeah, people that work well.
That's too intense for me.
That was a super intense. Yeah.
That's too intense for me. I don't need nothing.
See, I just had to refresh, man. I was in the medical field.
It came back to you.
Yeah, I was in the medical field. I've been out for 7 years now, 6-7 years now.
So you're a combat medic or?
No, I'm a 68 Sierra preventive medicine specialist.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
It's pretty much like a health inspector.
Heck, I was gonna say it has to do with health, right?
Mm-hmm. Long ass word.
You should tell them about how you had to be in a wheelchair.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, bro. She should have pulled up a chair tonight.
Yeah,
she hot stuff, bro.
That's my manager right there. She takes care of everything. So,
okay. So you was in a wheelchair?
Yeah. So I was in a motorcycle accident in 2016ish, and they fused my wrists together. I broke my hip.
Is that the one you slap with?
Yeah, that's my
solid
God. Hand now.
Yeah, that ain't me,
that's the hammer right now, bro.
That's my solid hand. That thing Terminator, ain't it?
Yeah, it's locked in place. And then broke my hip, and a degloving is where the sole of your foot, it kind of like peels off, and it was like hanging and stuff like that. So it took me, I'm still recovering from stuff. It takes a while to recover from all that, but it took me, I'd say like 3 or 4 years to start feeling better from that. And in the process, I was in a wheelchair. I couldn't really put any weight on my hips, so I couldn't really walk anywhere. I had like shriveled up. I started as like a 260 solid, and I like got to like 205, man. Like it was like I had. Yeah, so I had my ups and downs, and I think that through that process, honestly, it taught me a lot of like resiliency and mental toughness, and just having that time by myself, man. Yeah, you start asking yourself a lot of questions, and I think the time was good for me. I hated the circumstances, but yeah, I learned a lot from that experience.
So Powerslap just like another chapter, like, in your book, like your story. Like this just a new journey. You done
the next challenge.
You played basketball. You did the athlete route. Then you went to the military, and then now If you in Powerslap, you got to be a professional athlete. So
Definitely.
you went from this to pro athlete.
Yeah. There was powerlifting in between. I was a nationally ranked powerlifter, and I used to deadlift 660, squat 600, and bench 335. Okay. So I won a couple of titles with that.
You in the 1,000 club?
Play for the Falcons.
Almost.
Oh, okay.
Almost. So that was the main thing I did for a while. That was me being an athlete, and then you I was just looking for something else. After that, you get to a certain point, you're like, what's the next chapter?
Right.
What's the next chapter?
That's what's up, man. It's a nice story, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
man.
we rooting for you, brother. Like I said, I'm watching. It ain't too much NBA tonight. I'm going home YouTube. I'm on Powerslap tonight.
Watching a little Powerslap.
Yeah,
bro.
I gotta. Even if it's bad, I don't want to see too much blood. You know what I'm saying?
You squeamish?
I for slap, yeah.
Oh,
You slap me and I see blood after a slap. Yeah, you got me. I may clutch the pistol for that one. I can't. Hey, just think about being in a club and you push this dude and he slap you,
bro.
That's my
bleeding. Like low key.
Bro, I gotta call the police, bro. You just hit me with something, boy.
Listen.
You just hit me with something, man.
That's the life goal, bro. That is
bro.
That's the life goal in a weird way. Like
being able to
step
slap
to me,
somebody,
right? Yeah, nigga, step to me real quick. I'll just be like,
I slap.
They're not even gonna know what
They gonna think it's a punch.
They gonna think it's a regular guy. Just try to No, you just tried
a slap.
And we're gonna speak this into existence. The #1 power slapper in the heavyweight division.
Come on, man.
Already.
Chill
He
out,
just
bro.
took your head clean
Come
off.
on, bro.
Easy.
Nah, man. That's why I stay at home. I don't even need to be running into nobody like you, bro.
That's crazy.
That's too much, man. But I salute you, bro, for even doing that. Like, people, bro, you're a pro. Because people can't even mentally even think about doing something like that.
Nope.
Appreciate it.
That's a mental. That's a Mamba mentality.
I wouldn't dare do it.
I'm
gonna put that out there.
I wouldn't dare think about
but
it.
I think
I wouldn't let my son do it. You're
hard
not
that
doing
you
like
doing it.
Yeah, that's
that's
a
hard.
Kobe thing.
It's weird. It's weird that you mentioned that, bro. Like that's how I live my life. I lost my dad in 2018.
Okay.
And that's one of the things he used to use to influence me.
Yeah.
He'd be like, Kobe make sure he finished his homework
Damn
and
sure did.
get to his games and stuff
Everything.
like that. He said Kobe made sure he did so. That man, that kind of it gives me good feels, but that's how I I said, that's how I attack this. That's how I attack everything.
Hey, bro, you got a fan in me, bro. Like I said, we'll be tapped in. When you got your next match fight, let us know, man. Like we'll do a fight party over here. That's what we do when it come to boxing and stuff like that. So maybe we can get on the Powerslap train.
Maybe. You want to shout yourself out, or anything you got going on before we kind of wrap it up?
Follow me, Big Jinxx, Instagram, Big Jinxx on TikTok, and that's Jinxx with 2 X's.
Hey, well, y'all been. Really. Oh, you got one more question? Demonstration. Nah, we ain't doing that.
We ain't doing no demonstration.
I could do it light key, man. I ain't gotta hit nobody for real.
Well, shit.
You got a mannequin in the back.
Grab the metal thing. Let's see you slap that. That's the only thing.
Oh my goodness.
No humans. Sorry.
Nah, we'll be tuned into the next fight, man. We'll have some footage for y'all. We ain't got no footage tonight.
Yeah, no dummies here tonight. Well, y'all been tuned into the Players Den podcast. It's your boy Wayne.
Tone.
Big Jinxx.
Devin, Jenkins. And we out, baby.
Yes, sir. We out.
Yes, sir.
Good show.
Good show, brother.